How we all doing? Seems Saturday I went to try and cut the grass. Well, there wasn't no trying. I cut the grass. I took care of all that stuff around here. It looks beautiful. But I stopped off to get oil, and I'm in a little town called Inkster, Michigan. So that's outside of Wayne, Westland, Garden City. Um, there's another little area over here in Wayne called Norwayne. These two areas right here have a tendency to have low income individuals live here. No biggie. Except for some of the snobs that happen to live in the other suburbs, like Westland, which is hilarious because I know a lot of people from Westland. They have no reason to be snobs over there. Not at all. I literally worked with a guy, his neighbor murdered his whole entire family, you know. So they can dress however they want, act however they want. They don't change shit. This is basically how it's. I had a ball cap on, these sweatpants, just a pair of basic Walmart tennis shoes. Now, if I'd have been dressed nice, I wouldn't have thought anything of it, which is hilarious because the world's biggest thieves and liars all wear suits, and they're politicians and lawyers and everything else, and people trust these morons. So I go into this store. Before I go in, I check prices on some dirt for the garden out here, manure, other plants and dirt related stuff because got like a whole bunch of vegetables I want to plant and some flowers and whatnot. So, anyways, I price that stuff. I go in the store. First thing I do, I walk in there. I go over by the hand tools, rakes are. I grab my glasses out of my jacket, put on my glasses, look up $19.99 for a rake. About what I figured it would be at a Ace Hardware at the corner of Merriman Road and Cherry Hill in Westland, Michigan. Yeah. My friend told me she would drop the name of the guy that did it. I ain't going that far. Although there is a guy out there that recently moved from Missouri, who you all know who it is, who's been telling everybody the same thing over and over, and let's join in community and stuff. Don't do anything with that guy neither, and I'll get to him soon. Normally, like I said, don't base people out, but I have so many people telling me that one alone to warn people on. That's some damn near cult shit, but we'll get to that. And by the way, if you're still watching my videos, stay off my shit. Really, stay off my shit. But yeah, man, I come out, I look at some oil lawnmower, $7.99. Whoa, I guess ridiculous. Well, it's an Ace Hardware, a little bit higher, and it's a lawnmower motor. Maybe I can find regular cheap oil for a car. So I go to leave, and the guy says, "Would you like to pay for that stuff that you put in your pocket?" I said, "Excuse me?" I said, "The only stuff I have in my pocket," and I started pulling it out. A little vape device, a couple of vape devices, some shit like that. And then he's like, "Well, I'm sorry. We have a lot of stuff being stolen in here, and blah blah blah." And so I told him, I said, I went in there and priced oil and started to talk, and he acted like me talking was a freaking inconvenience for him. Well, here you go, buddy. You need to sit your ass down and listen to every damn word I say, and be lucky you're not fired today. Because I could easily go ahead, go way past Westland, go to your corporate office, tell them what happened. And right now, with the way the world's set up and everybody being triggered, you can't call somebody a boy or a girl or a this or that without somebody freaking out. I could act like, you other whiny people out there getting triggered about shit and go, I got PTSD and now I can't, blah, 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 because this guy. Well, I ain't going that far, but let me tell you one thing. This profiling shit has to stop. And this ain't just racial profiling that's going on. There's a lot of people say it's like, oh, hey, racial stuff. No. Listen to me, man. I've lived in poor neighborhoods since I was a kid. All right? This profiling shit goes on with all different kinds of labels. Race being a big one, and then the second one has to be your financial status. I've been in the same neighborhoods that you see these people getting racially profiled from, I get profiled too. Why? Because I'm poor. I must be a thief. I will have to admit that the racial stuff does get a little worse. There's areas up here in Michigan where even though I might go in a neighborhood and look like a not wanted, or a thievy type of person in their neighborhood normally, you can send somebody in another color and they'll actually think I'm all right and the other guy ain't because of that, which is totally disgusting. But that's what I mean, man. Don't profile over color. Don't profile over freaking money. It's stupid, man. You know, some of the best people I've met, hell, straight up homeless, smell a little weird too. But well, a lot of things in life smell weird. I can deal with smell weird as long as the person's really cool, I guess. Well, I know I can because I've made friends with homeless people in my neighborhoods and talked to them and shit. You know, it's regular people, just happen to not have a home, and some of them choose it that way. But we need to stop this shit. This is ridiculous. But anyways, anybody who's up here around this area who's had the same problem with the same store, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, literally, the guy didn't even see me do anything that would provoke him to think I stole something. It was the way I look. I look like some poor person from a poor neighborhood. And here's the crazy thing. Just because somebody dresses that way doesn't mean shit. I could have money. I just happen to be working that day. I'm working outside and stuff. You think I'm going to wear my nice clothes working on the yard? Not likely. Mama taught me well. You put on your play clothes when you do that stuff. uh, so, yes, if you're up in this area, be careful with that snobby ass little Ace True Value hardware next to the Kroger's at Cherry Hill and Merriman. The guy that did this to me, there's a few different people working there. I'm guesstimating him a little older than I am. I'm 50. Um, Short hair, average white guy. That's about all I can say. He had that average white guy look. So, yeah, you go there, you have any issues or whatever, maybe you want to say something to somebody about it. You know, I'll stand up, say something with you. We'll all go somewhere. Let them know what we think. You know, you guys are right next door to our neighborhood. Accept us to get the hell out. Sick of people profiling because of the way you look or because you come from, Inkster or Norwayne, which a lot of people call Shacktown, or Detroit. I've been through this crap before, coming from some areas like that, and then people are profiling you. Just because, like, when I was coming out of Detroit, I could say Detroit a lot of places, and people thought I was automatically going to shoot and rob them. I'm like, really? Are you kidding me? Hell, I've had less problems in Detroit than I've had in some of these stinking suburbs. At least I'm accepted there. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to share that with you, in case anybody else is dealing with that place. Boom, you have somebody else been dealing with it. Maybe we can figure something out. And also, just showing that this whole profiling thing goes on with people of all sizes, colors, statuses, whatever, all over the place. It's stupid, really stupid. This stuff goes back like you would have thought that we stopped doing this stuff hundreds of years ago. I mean, I think of stuff like this. I think of England, and kings and queens and the poor people living outside of town and shit like that, and them looking down on them. It's still that same thought pattern. It's ridiculous. Don't look down at me because you got a little bit of money. I know plenty of people that's got a lot of money that ain't worth a shit. Yes, I said it. These human beings are not worth a shit. As my uncle would say, a waste of skin. Sounds kind of mean, but for real, what are they doing? Anyways, I love each and every one of you. Y'all have a good day. These idiots start profiling your shit. Pull a reversal thing, Don't get all mad and stuff. Say, I can't believe this. I'm working hard today and trying to do stuff and blah, blah, blah. And they go through all this stuff. Yeah, pull one of them things. Make them feel like shit about it. Record the incident. Stick it on YouTube. Oh, and I heard Mr. Elon Musk, you bought YouTube. You want to know what you can do to help us with YouTube? Quit censoring us. If you can get that one straight, you'll have a lot more people back at YouTube. A lot of people's left YouTube. And it's all that censoring bullshit. Here's the thing, you don't need to censor stuff. If people are spitting out bullshit and saying things on YouTube that's not correct or not right, they're going to be taken care of. Herd mentality, man. In comments, people will be all over them, telling them it's bullshit. So we ain't got to worry about some, what is this? Like, I feel like I'm in romper room or something, you know? They're watching over us. Make sure we don't do anything wrong. No, no, you don't need to. We self-monitor ourselves the way it is, you know? Now, if somebody gets on here and says some evil shit or they want to harm somebody, of course, shoot that shit down. But quit messing with us over theories and thought patterns. I mean, there's certain things I don't believe, but I don't believe you should be cutting them off too. You know, like the only one I come up with it right offhand. I have a lot of friends that's this way, so nobody jump on me about this. I don't believe the flat Earth thing, but I have a lot of friends that do. You know, so what? Believe what you want to believe. Hell, we could all be wrong about stuff. World could be a giant triangle. This could be a video game we're living in. I don't know. All I do know is people should have the right to believe what they want to and explore what they want to. Because there's been plenty of things that I didn't believe in until enough research. And then I figured out they were true. Can't do the research if people are blocking everything. So, yeah, you want to help us, Mr. Elon Musk? Do that. And don't ask me why I'm saying this because I know you ain't watching this shit. I think I could do a video and tag the crap out of your name. Probably not. Might be possible. I don't know. I don't personally know you. But anyways, peace and love to every one of you. You know? Um, yeah, man. And if you're in the area, watch that Ace Value, True Value Hardware. Snobby ass people working up in there. Hey, how you doing, Marissa? Just putting out a video. Got profiled at the Ace Hardware. Went in there looking for oil for the lawnmower, and I guess they figure you're from the poor neighborhood. You must be in here to steal. Guy literally accused me of stealing when I walked out of the store. So I had to say something to him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but we get blah blah blah." Yeah, you took one look at me. You figured I'm unshaven, got sweatpants on, a beat up shirt, that I'm here to steal shit. No, my mama taught me right. I don't do work in my good clothes, you dummy. I wear my play clothes. Profiled me. Literally said, "You want to go in there and pay for that stuff you took?" The only time my hand even went near my jacket was to get out my glasses to see the price of a 1999 rake. Don't be sorry about that. You kidding me? It's worse, man. But we've got some things up here where there's a cop who killed this black man. Where the hell was that? I mean, it was ridiculous, dude. I mean, literally, he was like trying to choke this guy out. And this dude was standing there like, "Look, I don't want no part of this. I ain't doing anything." So, a few people profiling me ain't as bad as some of these cops that are profiling and killing people. That shit's getting ridiculous out there, you know. But, hey, man, how do I turn this thing around? I took care of I made the yard look nice. Let's see. I think that's the thingy. Yay! Cut the grass. Hey, neato. Huh. Anyways, let's flip this thing back around. Yeah. Some yard work and stuff. Get some exercise. Dude, I got so much sun. I can't believe it. I had a base tan because, I was in southern Alabama, and in February, I got a base tan. um, but day before yesterday, I actually got burnt. Sunburn out here doing yard work, and I was like, man, I swear, I thought it was only 60 something, 70 degrees or something. They said, "Oh, it's hot enough out the way you have to." Nah, it's not because it's hot enough. It has to do with the sun and whatever's going on cosmically, but I'm not getting into that right now. Greenhouse tent. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I go look through your address, send you some vegetable seeds. Yeah. Yeah, actually, this is where I'm trying to do a little garden area. Hey, we've got little decorations. That's a little sign I made. Middle Earth. Yeah, I found there's another one I forgot about up here. Birmingham Art Fair. Dude, there's all kind of art fairs up here. Well, the biggest art fairs in the whole country is in Ann Arbor. I was like, you know what? And I thank you, Marissa, because you really inspired me. I always liked art, but I had never seen myself as an artist because I never went to school or thought I was good enough for any of that shit. And that's just a random decoration my aunt gave me. I stuck in a tree. Um, but watching your channel and doing some of these art things with you has actually convinced me that I was wrong. I can be. There is no criteria for such. You know, it's something in your heart. So, yeah, man. Now I got new goals. If I could get even just a little booth at the very edge of that Ann Arbor Art Fair before I die, I'll be smiling. Oh, cool. You got a green thumb. Awesome. Yeah, my friend in here says she don't have a green thumb. I told her don't worry about it. I got the green thumb. Oh, I still got my thing backwards. Yeah, but the big totes, I'm getting more dirt. I'm gonna put like root crops in them, like carrots. There's something else I was gonna put in the one. I had thought of sweet potatoes and stuff, but the swimming pool I'm gonna put the like spinach and leafy greens. And the reason that I got it set in the way it is with the other plants around it is because the two front and the sides are going to be squashed. So basically what I'm doing is creating a microclimate by putting a little bit of shade onto the kiddie pool. So that way lettuce greens and stuff will last longer. You know, I can go a little farther in the season by shading them with other plants. But I could put more stuff there. It's just what I got set up for right now. I put cucumbers up the fence. See a couple tomatoes next to the root crop ones. Squash, zucchini out front, and then I'm not sure what in the other three things. I got a whole bunch of other vegetable seeds too, but I don't know. This year started out weird for me. You know that is. I was almost in a cult. Went to try and be part of some community thing and end up with some psychotic loser who wants to turn everything into a cult. And I don't mean to be mean, but I'm telling you what, this person was so mean to me. If I ever see him again, they better hope we're around a crowd of people. They better hope we're not alone. And by the way, that's a nonviolent comment. I'm not a violent individual. I'm just saying I have shit to say. What the hell's that smell? Huh. Ooh, mint. I'm working on my friend's mint. She planted some mint last year. Got it going really good. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get off here. Yeah, I haven't even really started my day. I went, got a energy thing, and came outside, did a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my day of probably piddling around out in the yard. Man, I edged the lawn and everything, dude. I edged this. Check this out. You want to talk about somebody who's dedicated and determined, man? Find a crazy ex-lawn care professional. Watch what they can do. I'm gonna show you where I edge this lawn, which is no big deal. I think everybody edges their lawn in the suburbs. Yeah, but here's the thing. You see where I stopped right there. And a little crooked, but not everybody in the suburbs edges their lawn with a steak knife. This stuff was grown out. Let's see, where's my hand? This far over. And I just cut it and rolled it back. Yep. See, if you're determined, you can do anything. All that up there was edged with a steak knife. and the grass around things, I haven't got my weed eater going yet, so I use scissors. Yeah, actually, the steak knife thing, I learned that from a landscape company I was working with. We got sod one day. It was laying sod, and we had to cut some of the sod for the sidewalk. So the owner was trying to find a way to get some to cut that stuff that was budget. Big thing of commercial, like steak knives. Like if you go to a restaurant and they just got bulk steak knives they give you to use for your food, it was some of those. So I was out here doing some yard work, and by damned, I was next to the fence and found an old steak knife. I was like, hey, look, a handheld edger. It started edging the lawn. Yeah, hilarious. Anyways, I should probably go check on my dog. He's getting older and having a lot more issues with peeing and not being able to move right. So I got to make sure that he can get out of bed. You pitch yourself, you'd probably be pretty disgusted with life, you know. Check on my little buddy. Y'all have a beautiful day. And, you know, people are out there acting crazy and profiling and stuff. Well, just remember, it's going on everywhere. Don't try and wig out. But if you need to, do what I'm doing. Put that shit up on YouTube so other people can be warned before they walk in there. And, you know, some people get really messes with people. You know, some people hurts their feelings and stuff. I don't get my feelings hurt from that stuff, but I do have to chuckle at it. It's like, really? You think you are that great of a human being to where you're profiling others? Man, you want to talk about a runaway ego problem? Jeez. I could feel God in my heart shaking his head right now. Anyways, love y'all. Love you, Marisa. Give me a call if you want to. If you want to, hopefully this summer we're going to get some kind of vehicle around here, but hopefully I can get away and take this summer, visit some people, including you. Actually, you'll be one of the first on the list. It's crazy. One of my best buddies, and I've never physically met you. Ain't that a trip? Social media is an interesting place. Like, I got all kind of friends I've never met. Yes, the beginning is near. It's for real. It's still got, some people like start to trip out and find out more about what's going on and stuff, and I have to let them know. Say, yes, the system is trying to do some corrupted nosedive shit right into the ground, but don't worry. Fill your heart space. Stay tuned into your heart space. Feel for Jesus. Feel for God. Whatever you want to say is going on there. It's God, though. That's your heart. That's, part of that. Anyways, reach for there. That's where you need to go right now. It's the only way to get through any of this stuff. If you try and go without connecting with your heart and the creator of everything, you're going to be lost and be ate up by this shit that's going on right now. So don't let the world aggravate you to death. Turn your heart back over to where it came from, and you'll be okay through all this. Trust me, I've almost joined a cult. I had to drive 1,400 miles in 2 weeks. A lot of crazy shit's happened to me, but you know what? If it wasn't it's just evolution. Peace be with you.